Hey, Mildred, you have a bit of time to talk.
Oh, Sandra, what is it? I'm really busy with the wedding preparations. The date is set 3 months from now. I don't have time for this. Have a little common sense, would you?
Yeah, really sorry. I know you're busy. It's about that marriage. We got the wedding invitation, it has Frank's name on it, but I don't see my name anywhere. Is this some kind of print error or something?
You're not serious. There's no printing error. I had no intention of inviting you, sorry to say.
Huh? Why not? I'm your sister-in-law.
Obvious, isn't it? It's because you were working at that nightclub back in the day. I mean, please, to invite someone who used to work at a house of ill repute, as my friend would say? My God, how could I invite someone like that to my wedding? That would bring absolute shame to my wedding.
Shame? You're right. When I was in my 20s, I briefly worked at a club. But I had to. My parents had passed away and I had to make money to put my little brother through school. And like I said, it was just for a short time, just to get back on our feet. I quit that long time ago. I don't think I did anything wrong.
Whatever the reason, I just can't stand a woman who uses her body to make money and work a proper job to get by. It's your presence alone. I just can't stand you being here.
I know you loathe my past behavior, and I have not forgotten how you abused me with your derogatory comments, but this is going a little too far, don't you think? I was willing to forget all that and just congratulate you on such a wonderful occasion. That's all I wanted. I was just planning to celebrate this happy occasion is all.
Oh, so you were going to attend a wedding for which you weren't even invited? Oh my God, are you a party crasher too? Wow, I didn't realize that you were suffering from delusions. Listen up, Sandra. My folks are so naive that they go along with your innocent-sounding explanations, but me? I will never accept you as my sister-in-law, so there. You're hostess types that use your body to trick men? To me, such a person is the worst of the worst in our society.
That's pure discrimination.
I don't really care. The fact is, I have no intention of inviting you to the wedding, so just get that thought out of your little head. Just send my brother to the wedding and you stay home. I don't want someone like you're coming to the wedding and ruining the happiest day of my life. Got that? I don't want you anywhere near the wedding. The reception or the party afterwards. Got that?
I would never disrupt such a happy occasion.
It would look bad if I said I didn't invite you simply because I didn't like you, so I told everyone my husband-to-be that you were sick. If the other relatives ask, you tell them the same. You got it? You try something stupid and sneak in or something, you'll regret it.
Alright, I understand. I won't be able to attend because I'm sick. Is that what you want to hear? I'll have Frank attend alone.
Finally got it through your stupid little head, I see. You just stay home and look after the cat. Do you even have a cat? LOL.
Yes, what is it? Looks like you've been messaging me all day. What's up? Wasn't your wedding today?
Finally! I've been trying to reach you forever! Hey, what's going on?
What are you talking about?
Most of my relatives aren't here. And the people from work, only about half of them showed up. Everyone said that they suddenly fell ill or that some urgent matter came up. At this rate, the family on my side will be practically empty.
Oh no, that's awful! How could this happen? What's going to happen with the wedding ceremony? Wonder if you can even go through with it.
You seem so calm. What the hell did you do? This isn't normal. How could some people cancel the last minute like this? You had a hand in it, right? You went behind my back and got back at me for not inviting you. I knew you would pull some dirty trick.
Please, I would never do such a thing. The only thing I can recall doing is talking with your grandmother and telling her that I wasn't attending because you would be offended. That's all. That was yesterday.
What? Why did you tell her that? And why'd you even talk to her?
Well, she called to ask what I was going to wear to the wedding. She said she didn't want to show up wearing something exactly the same. I told her that you asked me not to attend, to say I was sick.
Why do you have to tell the truth? You should have just said you didn't want to attend.
I'm sorry, I'm just honest, not a very good liar.
That's why no one is here. You had to go blabbering your mouth. I have no idea why, but my grandmother has taken a shine to you. So I bet she figures if you don't attend, she won't either. She's just being a stubborn old lady. That pig-headed old pag.
Your grandmother is so nice and a very strong-willed woman. When I told her I wasn't even invited. Well, she said what you did was despicable and she could not forgive you even if you're her granddaughter. I think that the other relatives probably felt the same way as your grandmother and decided not to attend.
Of course it is. They all look up to her. I really don't see why. Anyway, she has this spell over them. They will do anything that old battle axe says.
But I can't believe almost all the relatives declined to attend. You really have a popularity issue, Mildred.
What the hell am I going to do? And why the hell didn't the people from my office show up? How the hell did you, a former club hostess, sweet-talk them into going along with this?
You keep bringing that up about my past. Hey Mildred, you work for Ace Corporation, right? The wife of the president of that company. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Well, she's the owner of that club I used to work at.
Huh? You're not serious. The president's wife is that?
Yes, years ago when I was struggling, she treated me like her daughter. Oh, yeah, and when she heard I was not attending the wedding because I was supposed to be sick, she even went of her way to come visit me and help out, thinking I was bedridden or something. That's when I told her what had happened and why I wasn't really sick. So that's probably why she declined to attend the wedding. I can understand her feelings. She too started out as a club hostess and worked her way up and eventually started her own club. If you are so adamant about not having a former club hostess to attend, well, how could a current club hostess, a club owner as a matter of fact, attend? She figured you'd be offended if she showed up, probably afraid she might ruin the wedding for you.
Well, so she won't attend, but why the hell won't the other people attend then? She doesn't need to attend, but why the rest of them? They should have no problem attending.
Probably the same reason that your grandmother gave. The president is totally committed to his wife, so, you know. I remember when I was working as a hostess there, and the president used to come to the club almost every night. He probably paid her tens of thousands of dollars over the years, and then eventually married her. I'm sure she told him about all this, and it probably infuriated him. He probably decided not to attend if his loving wife was not going. As for the other staff members, figure it would be kind of difficult for the employees to attend when the CEO is declining to attend. What's more, a lot of the top managers at company are regular customers at the club. They bring clients there on occasion. But don't get me wrong, this is all just speculation, of course. I have no idea how a big corporation like that works. I'm just a housewife and an ex-club hostess. What do I know? I'm so sorry. I've never really worked an honest day in my life. I really don't know anything.
So you're saying that I did invite you, so they're all going on strike by not attending?
Well, maybe that's being a bit overdramatic, but yeah, you're not wrong in your assessment.
So, does that mean that if you convince them otherwise, they change their minds and they'll attend? If that's the case, please talk to them and persuade them to attend, please. And the other relatives, get them to attend too. Hold it. First explain this whole situation to my fiancé. Please, get over to the wedding hall right away.
Why would I do that?
Huh?
Think about it. Why would I go out of my way to help you? I thought you said you would never consider me a relative, a sister-in-law. You remember that, right? That means we're not related at all. We are complete strangers. So, as a complete stranger, why would I do all that for you? It makes no sense. Sorry, that's too much of a hassle.
Huh? Hold on 1 second, Sandra.
And besides, why would I go to a wedding I wasn't even invited to? People would think I was delusional if I attended. How embarrassing. I just couldn't do that. I don't even have an official invitation. Sorry, I just can't help you out.
Don't worry about that. I'll invite you right now. I'll send you an invitation right this second. So please.
Now? I think it's a little too late for that. Can you really get my place ready in time? Oh yeah, I forgot. A whole bunch of people just canceled. So you have plenty of seats, lol. But I don't want a second-hand seat. Wouldn't look good. Sorry to be so picky about these things.
Just get over here. You can pick your own seat. I'll have a special seat ready for you right up front, with the company president if you like. You can come with your husband. I'll invite you officially as my sister-in-law. Please, I'm begging you.
What am I to do? But there's just one problem. Since I was all alone and had nothing to do, I decided to go on a little trip. I'm just here at the beach. Nice weather, by the way. Plan to drive back later in the afternoon. Maybe stop off at that nice little cafe down the coast. Even if I was to head over there now. I mean, I don't even have a dress to wear, not even a wedding gift. I can't very well go there in my beach outfit. That would really be a spectacle, wouldn't it? LOL.
I'll have all that ready for you. And don't worry about the wedding gift. There's no need. I'll pay all travel expenses. I don't care how much this will cost. What's important is the wedding. Please, help me out here.
What am I to do? Let me think about it. Nah, I'll pass. The wedding ceremony. No thanks. Not gonna make it. Sorry.
What? You're not serious. Please, you can't do this.
Ever since I married your brother, you've been treating me like trash. I have no obligation to help you now. I mean, really? Why would I even do that? If no one shows up at your wedding, it's all your fault, right? You have no one else to blame but yourself. All this has nothing to do with me. Work it out yourself.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. String me along as if you're going to help. How could you be so cruel, you evil woman?
So sorry, LOL. I use my womanhood as a weapon to con people. The most despicable kind of woman there is, LOL. Okay, have a nice wedding and a good life. See ya. I heard the wedding went as planned, but half the room was empty on her side of the family and none of her coworkers showed up. Apparently, the whole atmosphere was pretty depressing. As a matter of fact, the environment was so bad that a lot of people left early. By the end of the reception, only family members were left, most on the bride's side of the family. But worse, the groom's family was taken aback by the reception Mildred got that they had second thoughts about their son marrying such a woman. And that pre-planned after-wedding party was subsequently cancelled. Everyone left after the short reception party. The next day, Mildred came barging into her home yelling and screaming, but my husband and his parents gave her a real dressing down, and she subsequently left, hanging her head in shame. As a result of all this, the marriage disintegrated and Mildred left home. That was the last I heard from her, but I'm sure she's doing fine on her own. As for me, well, I no longer have to put up with her criticisms, so my stress level has subsided drastically. Now I'm surrounded by people who truly love and understand me.
Alice, are you there? Where are you? Reply to me!
Oh, Stephanie. Long time no see.
Never mind a long time no see. What do you think you're doing turning down my wedding invitation? You mean you're not coming?
Huh?
I invited you to my lavish wedding because I felt bad for you being a pitiful reject with no friends. And you had the nerve to send it back with the not attending box ticked? What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm busy that day.
It's my wedding day, for heaven's sake. You should be dropping all your plans and rushing at the chance to give me and my fiancé your blessing. Isn't that what best friends are for?
Best friends? Who?
Me and you, obviously. Did you forget all about how close we were in college? There was you living out your days on campus in introverted solitude with a life less exciting than a pile of rocks. When I, the queen of all extroverts, unparalleled in beauty and popularity, was so kind to shine a beam of hope on your tragic existence and became your friend.
You mean you just wanted me to hang out with you to make yourself look better? That hardly qualifies us as best friends. If anything, it just makes you a selfish narcissist. Anyway, Taylor is my best friend.
Huh? Taylor? You mean that filthy peasant with no parents who's so poor she couldn't even afford to buy lunch? That Taylor?
I'd prefer if you didn't talk about my friend that way.
Isn't it the truth, though? Lol. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to business. I want to give you the maid of honor speech at my wedding.
What?
Plus, you can sing and play piano, right? I heard you were pretty good. I want you to perform for everyone after your speech.
No, I made it very clear when I returned the invitation that I won't be attending. My schedule's full up.
Well, you should make room in it to attend your best friend's wedding.
Besides, why would you send me the invitation with less than a month to go until the ceremony? Even if I wanted to go, it'd be impossible on the timescale.
Well, make it possible then.
No, it's impossible because I have important business on that day I absolutely cannot get out of.
What? You mean there's something more important than my wedding?
That's exactly what I mean.
Go on then, what is it?
My boss's wedding.
Seriously? You'd miss your best friend's wedding to go to some random guy from work's wedding instead?
He's my boss, not some rando. And actually, he's a great guy who's always been there for me. I think it makes perfect sense to prioritize him over you.
Are you saying I wasn't there for you back in college? You probably wouldn't have even made it through without me.
The only thing I remember are your weird attempts to one-up me and put me down in front of everyone.
No.
Anyway, I can't help but feel that the only reason you sent me an invitation is because everyone else declined you. So you sent me one in an attempt to bolster the number, so that people who do attend don't realize everyone actually hates you. Sound accurate?
It's not like that at all.
I hit the bullseye, didn't I? I mean, come on, really? Best friends? Don't make me laugh. I'm done with this conversation. Good luck with your wedding.
I'm sorry to contact you out of the blue like this. Am I right in thinking this is Alice's number?
Maybe it is, but who's this?
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Richard Bigglesworth. I'm your best friend Stephanie's fiancé. I apologize again for contacting you so suddenly, but I found your number on Steph's phone.
I see. So, what could Stephanie's fiancé possibly want with me?
I'll just come straight out with it. Why don't you attend our wedding?
Huh?
Surely you should be there to give your best friend your blessing on the most important day of her life. She broke down in tears. She invited you because she wanted her closest friend to be there on the happiest day of her life. It's a day that only comes around once, you know. But she said you suddenly returned the invite with "not attending" checked.
I see. Like I told Stephanie, I have an urgent engagement on that day, so I can't come.
Yes, and I'm telling you that the way you've gone about this is just wrong. You've been downright inconsiderate and disrespectful, I tell you. Despite the fact you returned the invitation agreeing to give a speech and piano performance a whole 3 months ago. You have the nerve to pull out now all of a sudden, with less than a month left until the wedding day.
What? The invitation only came last week.
Excuse me?
Plus, I don't know if it was because she didn't know my address, but it was sent to my parents' house of all places. I immediately sent it back, making my intention not to attend crystal clear. And then Stephanie messaged me 2 days ago. She demanded that I attend no matter what, seemingly having no concern whatsoever for the fact that I already have plans of my own. That was also the first I'd heard of the speech and piano performance. Obviously, I told her that it was impossible to.
Wait, what? None of this makes sense.
It's exactly like I said. I didn't even know she was getting married until the invitation showed up at my parents' place last week.
Say what now? To think you call yourself a best friend. That's abhorrent.
Listen, Richard, you don't seem like a bad guy, so I'm going to explain this to you nicely. But me and Stephanie haven't spoke since college. It's been over 7 years. 7 years without so much as a single message exchanged between us. I haven't seen from her, heard from her, or even about her in all that time. Can you really call us best friends?
What? None of this adds up.
What's more, if I had to say one way or the other, far from being friends, I'd say we didn't actually get on that well at all.
Really? Forgive me for asking you this, but do you think there's any chance her sending you an invitation might have something to do with the fact so many people, particularly people she listed as close friends, are turning down the invites?
Are there really that many?
About 90% of the invites she sent were declined.
90%? Jeez.
Does that mean, while being fully aware of the situation, You messaged me without harboring a single doubt as to why no one wants to associate with her?
You were listed number 1 as her closest friend, but she did say there was a chance you may have betrayed her.
Betrayed her? How?
Forgive me for dragging up the past here, Alice, but she told me the story of the time you and her were fighting over a certain boy in college. Eventually, that boy chose her over you, and they started dating. She explained how the two of you made peace a few days later, but she did say there was a hostile atmosphere for a little while because you were jealous. I did think that you holding a grudge against her for what happened back then made sense as a potential explanation for you not coming to the wedding.
If you want to hear my side of the story, it sounds like she's playing fast and loose with the facts of what actually happened to suit her ends and manipulate you.
I see. What exactly was Steph like during college?
I'd appreciate it if you went down that rabbit hole yourself. I hope you don't think I'm being rude, but I have no intention of talking at length about my personal affairs with someone I don't know.
I see. I understand. Sorry again for the inconvenience, and thank you for your time.
Alice, you scheming witch! What the hell did you say to him?
What do you want?
My fiancé broke off the engagement. You're behind this somehow. I know it! What did you do?
I see. Well, I wouldn't exactly go as far as saying I did something.
Why did he dump me then? Explain now! Your name was mentioned, Alice. I know you were involved. Don't think you're getting away with this.
Listen, Steph. Richard's the one who contacted me.
What? Why?
He messaged me out of the blue and started giving me a hard time about not being able to attend the wedding. All I did was explain my reasons why. I also set him straight on the facts that me and you aren't best friends, or even regular friends, or acquaintances, and that in fact I've never liked you. After that, I politely requested he did his own research and leave me alone.
What have you done? This is awful! Do you have any idea how much damage you've caused? You could have told a couple of white lies for me. What would have been the harm? Aren't we friends?
No. Do you have any idea how many people you made cry in my immediate surroundings back then?
What?
As far as I know, and I suspect there are probably more, firstly, there's my best friend Taylor, my little sister, 2 of my classmates from college, plus 1 freshman and 1 senior, and finally me. That makes a grand total of 7. Every single one of us had our boyfriends stolen by you. When you were on a particularly rotten streak, you had 2 or 3 guys on the go simultaneously. Not only that, you strutted around campus with your head held high, boasting of your accomplishments to anyone who'd listen, and relentlessly mocking your victims. What was your favorite line again? Oh yeah,
This is just how life is when you're as beautiful as me.
the fact that you've just had your engagement broken off 7 years later suggests to me that you probably haven't changed your ways since becoming an adult and entering society.
It's not my fault guys want me. If anything, it's their fault for not leaving me alone.
Were you born completely devoid of reason?
What?
I remember how you used to strut around flirting with other guys even when you knew they have girlfriends. Or how you'd welcome the advances of other guys even when you already had a boyfriend or boyfriends. The worst part was, you actually seem to take pleasure in wrecking other couples' relationships. You seem to be lacking the bare minimum of reason required to exist in human society, Stephanie.
Don't be so mean.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that you totally deserve to get dumped by your fiancé and have the engagement broken off on this occasion. At the very least, you should use this as an opportunity to reflect on your life up until now and ask yourself why it might be that people consistently seem to want nothing to do with you. Goodbye. Richard messaged me again a couple of days later, apologizing profusely for the hassle his ex-fiancée had caused me. Our messages made him suspect her, and as well as keeping a close eye on her day-to-day movements, he conducted a thorough background check. When he did, he stumbled on an intricate web of lies involving several affairs, some of which he's still in the process of exposing. As things stand, his investigations have unearthed a whopping 3 secret lovers. On top of breaking the engagement, he not only took Stephanie to court for compensation, but all 3 of her lovers too. Obviously, the compensation also included the cost of the now cancelled wedding ceremony and honeymoon. It turns out their own wedding was intended to be quite the extravagant affair, the total cost amounting to somewhere in the region of an unbelievable $70,000, including the damages owed for the 3 affairs. She now owes over $76,000, and not being partially well off financially, is now desperately trying to claw her way out of self-induced debt hell. I don't know whether it's because she's super poor now, but my best friend Taylor said she saw her disappearing into a crowd of people the other day, wearing ripped clothes that looked like they hadn't been washed in weeks, and clutching some half-eaten bread crust like her life depended on it.